you John White. He's from Dinners Ready, and he will just talk about what made him decide, about this whole concept of Dinners Ready.
So basically, this was our pivot during COVID. So obviously, every company like us, kind of manufacturing company, needed to do something to survive during COVID. So this was our pivot, and we actually saw a gap in the market for frozen quality ready meals. There's a lot of ready meals products out there that's kind of made by machines, pumps, all the products are made by machines, but this is actually made by hand. Every product that we make is actually finished by hand.
Wow.
For example, we have a cottage pie that's actually hand piped with chefs. They finish it off with the herbs and the salt and pepper on top as well. So everything is done in kind of small batches, artisanally made as well. So this is a kind of I don't like to call it a ready meal. It's more of an elevated type of ready meal. So it's a gourmet, convenient type of product. So we saw a gap in the market, and this is what we came up with.
Awesome. What made you decide on this thing?
I think back in Europe and Ireland and the UK, which is where I'm from, Ireland, it's a very traditional thing for when the mother or the father is cooking in the kitchen, and when dinner's ready, there's a big holler that goes out, dinner's ready. So everybody runs down to the kitchen when dinner's ready. So the dinner's ready phrase itself is a phrase that's used back in Europe. So once the mother or the father hails dinner's ready, everyone comes down for dinner. So that's where the name dinner's ready came from.
Excellent. Anything else you want to share to our audience here? What difference it's making with the?
Well, I think everybody in Dubai is busy, and
Yes.
I think there's a lot of there's a lot of guilt involved with ordering takeaways and
Sure.
stuff like that. So obviously, from my personal experience, and this is a little bit where the brand came from as well, where I will get a call during the day from my wife to say, what are we having for dinner today? And I'm kind of like, I don't know, you tell me. And then it's kind of a back and forth, and we end up going back and forth, and then when we get home, everyone's tired, and we end up getting a takeaway. After we get the takeaway, we feel the guilt. So the dinner's ready thing is a convenient kind of a product where, the idea is to have it in your freezer, to stock up, so you don't know what your day is going to go like. So the idea is to have the dinner's ready product in your freezer, so when you get home, you don't have to have the takeaway. You can put your shepherd's pie or your Irish lamb stew in the oven from frozen. In 40 minutes, you've got a home cooked comfort food ready to go.
Amazing.
So that's where the concept came from. It's more about convenience, and we have an extended range now in our pastas. We're just launching arancini bowls, falafel bites, gourmet pizzas, and the range is endless. So once we launch the range, we're going on we have our own website called dinnersready.ie. You can order on there and get delivery the next day, and it will also be available on some of the major platforms as well.
Great, awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about the people, the chef, and the distribution?
Yeah, but the distribution at the moment is being handled by ourselves. So we handle all our distribution throughout the GCC. Some of the products are available on Gibson's at the moment, and they'll be very supportive towards us as well to launch the brand. So we handle all our own logistics at the moment as well. So.
And can you tell us a little bit about your lollies?
The lollies, we've a very interesting range of lollies as well. Obviously, Intelligent Foods' main focus was, before we launched the ready meals, was ice cream. So we launched a product called an electrolyte lolly. So basically, the electrolyte lolly, obviously we live in a very hot climate, so there's a lot of electrolyte drinks, like all the major brands like Bacardi Sweat and Gatorade and stuff like that. But we just felt there wasn't some kind of lolly on the market. So basically our lolly comes in two flavors, mandarin and orange and coconut, and it gives you a really sustained, cool hit of electrolytes. So when you're halfway through the lolly, your mouth just fills with water. And it's a really exciting product, and we can't wait to launch it on the market as well.
Awesome. Which is your favorite among the lollies?
Mandarin and orange.
Mine too. I've
Yes,
tried that. It's
very, very
amazing.
It's
It's
not
a
like
must try for everyone.
It's not like a normal ice lolly. It's gooey, and it's, as I said, it's the feeling that comes when you're halfway through the lollipop. Your mouth just fills with water. It's an exceptional product.
Yeah, it is. I agree. So anything about the chefs?
We got a team of European chefs, which is kind of where the Dinner's Ready kind of target audience is targeted to. So our NPD chef, Mr. Mark Evans, he developed all the recipes, and the cottage pie and the lasagna and stuff. It's all done to European palates. So that's our target audience. It's kind of the European palate. So it's
And I believe that a lot of people are actually regularly buying. You have a lot of returning customers.
that's it as well. Yeah, it's an easy thing to sell a new product, but the actual proof in the pudding is when people come back and buy it more and more. So I would say out of all our orders, we have about 60 to 70% returning customers as well, which kind of proves the point of what I said. It's a product that's made to be had and stored in the freezer for when the eventuality of when you don't know how your day is going to go. You don't have time to go to the shop to buy all the ingredients. So if you have a dinner's ready product in the freezer, in 40 minutes you can have a great meal on the table for the family.
So John, if I say that it's hand cooked meals from our home to yours,
Yes.
is this the right
It is.
version?
It's made to traditional home cooked recipes. They're made in small batches. As I said, we like to differentiate ourselves from a normal kind of ready meal in that it's not made by a machine on a big factory line. We make it in small batches. We make it in like 50 to 75 litre batches. We make about 100 portions at once. So it's not as if we mass produce, and everything is frozen for convenience, but they're actually made in small batches. So that's where we come from with the handmade kind of homemade artisan, as you would cook at home, with normal clean ingredients. We don't use any artificial colorings or preservatives or anything like that. Everything is blast frozen.
Great. So it's home cooked food, cooked in your kitchen and delivered to our homes.
As you would cook it at home.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for that information. It's really
My
useful
pleasure.
for
Thank you
our
very much.
clients. Thank you.